Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to CVCA live streams coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Earlier today, the Aurora Green Men defeated the NDCL Lions 5-3 in the fifth place game. Up next, Normandy and Avon. Both teams with one win in the tournament so far, looking to get a second win this afternoon. The Avon Eagles and the Normandy Invaders. This is Tim Nichols, and you are tuned into CVCA live coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. It's game number 11 of 12 later this evening. CVCA will look to defend its championship in last year's CVCA Christmas Tournament against the Clay Eagles. And speaking of the Eagles, we'll be pleased to have head coach E.J. LeMay up as our guest during the first intermission of this game between Normandy and Avon. It is Championship Saturday, and so we will be having game introductions and likely the national anthem to precede the start of this contest. Normandy will be the home team in this contest. They're going to wear their home white jerseys with the Normandy crest across the front and the orange emblem and band across the jerseys. The Avon Eagles wear their maroon or purple jerseys with Avon yellow numerals and the band around the waist of yellow and white. A reminder, you can find us on social media by looking for the social media hashtag at CVCA Livestream on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you've obviously found the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. As you're watching here with us right now, there's a host and a load of content that we've been posting throughout the week on this tournament. You can find links to pictures of the tournament, reels with some of the highlights from the last couple of days, as well as updates on the tournament to date. We're going to announce the starting lineup for the Avon Eagles. And a new goaltender for Avon today, number 35, Alex Zarowski. Zarowski returning to the lineup. He'd been ill earlier this week. Also starting today, the captain of the Avon Eagles, 25, Grant Petroselli. Number 10, Jake Zarowski starts at forward. He's a senior, one of the two Zarowski brothers. His brother Alex, a junior. Justin Tekovic gets the start, a senior forward. And Jonathan Kunkowski, a junior defenseman, will start on one side of the defense. And on the other side, Colin Schneid, the senior, will get the start. For Normandy, Jason Nicholson gets the starting goal for Normandy. He's a senior. Derek Pierce has had a very active tournament. He'll start at center. A senior. Andrew Lane wears number 7. He's a junior. He'll start at forward. And also number 93, Jacob Nugent, the junior. On defense, number 17, Wylan Hill. And on the other side of the defense, number 89, Dane Galgus, whom we featured in one of our reels earlier today. We're going to pause now and honor America here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center with the playing of our national anthem. The teams and the anthem completed, getting ready to start play here in the third place game of the CVCA Christmas tournament. As we look back on what happened yesterday in day 2, these Normandy Invaders tamed the Lions from NDCL. Jacob Nugent scored a pair of goals, and he led the Invaders past the Lions 6-2 yesterday. Earlier yesterday afternoon, there was a convocation of Eagles, the Avon Eagles, as you'll see today, and the Clay Eagles, and these Avon Eagles are looking to rebound from a difficult appearance against Clay, who won that game 10-0. We looked up what a group of Eagles is, and it's not a flock, it's a convocation, so there you have it. The Royals turned the green and blue last night. CVCA's Cord Stegmeyer added 4 more goals. He has 9 for the tournament, and the Royals won that game 9-0, and tonight's championship game is set. Here, we're ready for play in the third place game, and they dropped the puck, and we are underway. Avon and Normandy playing for third place in the CVCA Christmas tournament, and Nugent sends it in deep for Normandy early on here in the first 20 seconds of the contest. In the corner, the teams see the puck head toward the goal, and Zorowski has a chance to make his first save. The whistle blows, and we'll see if we've got a call. The referee's go and retrieve the puck. And I believe that I heard the referee say helmet, so perhaps a loose helmet, the reason for the stoppage. Meanwhile, we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Invaders. It's dropped down. Klimkowski will chase Jacob Nugent to the far side corner, who reverses. And it's onto the stick of Derek Pierce. Pierce up to the point. A shot from Wyland Hill is knocked down in front, and Avon is able to clear it. But Lane tries to reverse it and send it back in, but it's controlled and picked off by the Eagles. A shot and a save for Nicholson. Into the far side corner it goes. Jake Zorowski sends it back to the near side, where the Invaders' Nugent sends it up ice. Chipped ahead by Klimkowski, but not far enough. A long shot in on the goaltender, Zorowski, who drops it down to a teammate. Zorowski wears number 35 in goal. And it's chipped up and out of the zone. Going quickly the other way is Jake Zorowski. He'll shoot, and a save by Nicholson as he gloves it down. So Alex Zorowski in goal, Jake Zorowski with that last shot that you'll see right here on the replay on CVCA live stream. Tim Nichols along with you, accompanied by the full CVCA live stream crew, and we're glad that you found us once again today, day 4 of the CVCA Christmas tournament. Face-off is dropped down in the offensive zone of the Avon Eagles. Centering pass knocked down in front. A dangerous situation right there for the Invaders, but they are able to take the puck away to center ice. Nolan Sandy sends it forward, but it's kicked aside, and also out there is Jude Price. It's finally chipped in by Wyland Hill, and Klimkowski is on it for the Eagles. Sends it around the boards to the near side. Price leaves it for Dane Galgis. His shot is blocked down, and a second opportunity is gloved down by Zorowski as well. It was Nolan Sandy who was sitting on the doorstep and put that one on goal. The save was made, and early first period play, 12:54 to go, no score. Face off to the left of Alex Zorowski. And we wait. And the delay is for Jason Nicholson on the other side. He's adjusting a piece of equipment. He's ready, and the play resumes. Up to the right point and kept in. Sent down into the circles. Or into the circle. Taken away and sent out to center ice. The Eagles unable to enter the zone. It's sent back and taken away. A chance. Shot high and wide. Vinny Inkurvaya. Up to the point. Ryan Zaborowski, number 77, sends it on in. It's deflected to the far side boards and set up to the right point. In on goal, and a shot and a save. The attempt there by Dane Galgis. So 12:15 to go, first period. A reminder that during the first intermission, we will have E.J. LeMay, head coach of Clay, as our guest. Here's a backhanded shot, another save by Zarowski. Normandy pressuring early here. The Eagles build it out finally, and it's Sevchek. Sevchek with a shot and a save by Nicholson. We're back underway. Centering pass, Sevchek's shot from point blank range in the slot is saved by Nicholson. And another shot kicked aside by Nicholson. Avon with some good pressure here. A wraparound chance is also saved, and it's sent up to the right point. Deflected, and finally Normandy able to clear the zone. Pierce skates in, 1-on-2. Not on target on that attempt. All the way down into the defensive zone of the Invaders. And Zaborowski tries to move it up. It's turned over. Sevchek can't control. Does get it finally and sends it wide of the goal. Early. And a penalty coming. They'll touch up. Normandy will have a power play. A tripping call against Avon. And the first extra man opportunity will go to the Invaders. Into the box goes number 21, Eric Beasy. Here's the previous shot. Point blank range for Sevchek and a nice save. The power play starts now. Normandy cannot keep the puck in. Wyland Hill cross ice, and they'll have to wait as they get the team back on side. It's dumped in deep. Colin Schneid collects it, and it's sent down for the clearance for the Avon Eagles. Once again in the box is Eric Beasy for tripping, and still 1:40 to go on the power play for the Normandy Invaders. They'll dump it in. Collected by Schneid. Sent around, but not out yet. Normandy chips at it, and Nugent collects it. Angles a shot or a pass off the backside boards. It comes all the way to the point. Stepping in, and a shot is wide from one of the Normandy defensemen. Now Hill has it at the top near the blue line, and he sends a shot in. It is saved by Zarowski with 1:12 to go in the penalty time. Back underway to the point. Hill thinks about it, sends it down low to Nugent. Nugent's shot is knocked down in front. It may have had eyes for the goal, but a player was in the way. Another shot off the glove, and Zarowski looks behind him. So Normandy having some good pressure here on this power play. Hill's going to skate in and try and keep this one in. He does chip it up, and Andrew Lane fires. Rebound in front. Sent up, still not out. Hill keeps it in. Hill cross ice. I believe that's Galgas over there. He sends it across again. It comes to the point. Sent down into the circles, back up and knocked down. Normandy with some good puck movement, but this one's finally cleared all the way down to Jason Nicholson. Still 25 to go on the penalty time. The Invaders dump it in again, just to the right of Zarowski. Nugent passes it down low. Pierce has it. Pierce behind the net. He finds a man in the circles, a shot, another rebound, and Zarowski, we're getting our first look at him. He's making some good saves, but he's leaving some juicy rebounds out there. We'll see if that costs him at some point later in this game. Penalty time just winding down, 2 seconds left, and we're back to full strength, even 5-on-5 for both sides. A cluster of bodies right in front of the Avon bench, and finally, it is sent down ice, and icing the call against the Eagles. No score with 8:52 to go here in the first period. Active for both goaltenders. Normandy 10 shots already, Avon 7. And a little overactive in anticipation of the puck being dropped down. It finally is, and Normandy keeps it in for the moment. Sent further down low. Cooper Davis out there for a shift. Colin Schneid battling for the puck behind his own net. The Invaders still have it, and finally it's cleared out by Avon. Zborowski sends it forward. Davis dumps it into the corner. Schneid reverses it back to the right point, but it's collected by Galgis. To Zborowski on the left point. He fires a save off the stick of Zborowski. And Avon struggling to clear the puck against the Invaders. Avon, a member of the Greater High School Hockey League White South Division. That's the middle tier of teams in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. The Normandy Invaders, part of the Blue North Division, a big hit at center ice. Meanwhile, Avon with a rush and a save by Nicholson. That was Justin Tekovec on that shot. It's loose in front again. Another attempt, and Nicholson stymies the opportunity from the Eagles. And it's finally cleared. Avon's got to wait to get onside, and so Normandy has a chance to angle it off the boards. On the far side, Normandy trying to connect with Mario Terrellari. Offsides, going the other direction against the Avon Eagles. That would not have counted had it gone in. Nicholson made the save nonetheless, and we have a stoppage with 7:20 to go in the first period. No score, Avon and Normandy. Third place game in the CVCA Christmas tournament. They drop the puck down and we are back underway. Tim Nichols with you. Andrew Lane chips it forward. Nugent, far side. Pierce looking and waiting for help into the corner. Just drops it. No one there for the Invaders, at least for the moment, but Lane skates over and collects it. Now on the point, defenseman sends it forward. It's loose and a score! Zborowski misplayed it, and the opportunity presented itself for Derek Pierce, who jumped right in and put it in the back of the net. The Normandy Invaders take the early lead, 1-0. Here's the replay. Sent right in, and there, Pierce, Johnny on the spot, buried it for the first goal of the afternoon. 1-0 Normandy. Pierce from Lane and Wyland Hill, and here we are again with the puck in front of the goaltender, Zborowski. So Lane and Hill on the assist to Derek Pierce for the Normandy goal, 1-0. 6:25 to go, first period. Avon trying to get one back. They gain the zone, and it's dumped in deep by Eric Beasy. Back to the near side and sent around the boards, where Lane is waiting for it, and then he gets dumped on his derriere for good measure. Delayed offside, and now Avon clears his zone. He gets right back in. Sevchek giving pressure to Pierce. Pierce outlets, and the Invaders connect a couple of passes, and here's an opportunity again as they change behind the play. Centering pass, loose in front, cleared. Lane is there. Lane trying to get on the forehand. He does, gets a shot off, but it's up into the rafters on a deflection, and the stoppage occurs with 5:45 to go in period number one. Here's that attempt again. End-to-end action in the first period here between Normandy and Avon. Goaltender Alex Zborowski comes out, asks a question, backs into his goal, and resets. Vinny and Kervaya in there to take the face-off for the Invaders. It's one to the Eagles, however. They angle it up, but not out. Nolan Sandy down low. Jude Price skates past it. He'll have to retreat. It's now captured by Landon Vanuch. Vanuch has it poke-checked away, however, as he's angling toward the goal. Long pass looking for Sandy. As the Eagles are changing, they avert disaster. It's chipped up, and Tekovec, Justin, has it. Into the corner it goes. He'll deliver a hit on Sandy, who digs it out and sends it to the left point. A shot and a save. Rebound. Swept aside, out of harm's way. Nicholson avoids danger right there. More pressure. And Vinny and Krvaya will sweep up the loose puck and send it forward, but it's not handled well. Taken away by Tekovec again. They'll put another one toward the goal, but it's chipped to the near side boards. Another chance from point-blank range, and a score! Grant Petroselli ties it up for Avon. The loose puck came to his stick, and he skated in and beat Jason Nicholson. Petroselli with the equalizer for the Eagles. A 5-hole shot against Jason Nicholson, and the Eagles tie it up 11 minutes and 30 seconds into period number 1. So it's 1-1. Petroselli unassisted, the official scoring, making it 1-1. And here comes Zarowski, Jake Zarowski, into the corner. Behind the net. A sharp angled shot by Beasy. Gets it again, and Nicholson covers. Earlier this afternoon, the Aurora Greenmen defeated the NDCL Lions 5-3. Here it's 1-1 late in the first period in the third place game. Long outlet pass in the skates of Zerny. And Sevchek brings it back in the zone, and it's dug out by the Invaders. Cross-ice pass connects. Louis Shabastek. And now a shot deflected. And Alex Zarowski looks like in goal, struggling with his helmet, has the equipment off. Sure going to look at a replay. Zarowski back to live action, gets the helmet back on, and the gloves as well, and he'll reset. Obviously, though, not comfortable fully in goal. Face off to his left. One back and a shot. Save, another rebound. Almost a carbon copy of the play where the Invaders, Derek Pierce scored. That time, though, Pierce not sitting on the back door, giving time for Avon to collect it. And collect it they do. Down the ice it goes into the offensive zone corner. Right now, Beasy with a sharp angled attempt goes through the crease to the far side, up to the left point. Klimkowski, I believe. Now check that, it was Jacob Tekovec who took an attempt. Klimkowski was to his right. Jacob Tekovec wearing number 12 on the back of his sweater. Jonathan Klimkowski, the junior defenseman, wears number 2. Face off in the offensive zone coming up for the Avon Eagles, and Jake Zarowski will take it. Wins it back. Tekovec tried to send it down, but it was cleared out by the Invaders, who gained the offensive zone and quickly lose it just like that. So Avon, puck is left and then taken away. Back the other direction. Nugent, his shot is deflected and goes wide. 2:35 to go first period. Jonathan Klimkowski outlets up, but Dane Galgus takes it away. Loses the zone, though. Controlling for the moment. It's kicked in, but taken away by Avon. Klimkowski, cross ice. And up it comes on the blade of Justin Tekovec. Behind the net he goes. Tekovec being pestered into the far side corner. Sends it up. Centering attempt. Knocked down by Lane and sent out to center ice. Across the way it comes to Nugent, who gains the zone. Nugent from the high point. Another nice rebound, but a good save before that by Zarowski. Dane Galgus at center ice. Cross ice, it's sent in deep. Minute 45 to go. Colin Schneid. He'll wind up. He'll evade. That's taken away. A shot and a score! What a play by Normandy's Nolan Sandy to take it away from Schneid and bury it. And a celebration to boot. Here it is. Schneid saw the hit coming. He jumped away and forgot the most important thing, and that's the puck. And Sandy said, "Thank you very much." It's 2-1 Normandy. Unassisted, Nolan Sandy did it all. 2-1. A highlight reel for play for Nolan Sandy. The Invaders now lead in the final 90 seconds of the first period. And Avon will have to try and equalize again. In the offensive zone, Justin Tekovic battles for it. It comes to Galgis, and Tekovic still there. His stick being held, and he falls down. The referee lets it go. Down to 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the first period. And still the players battling in the corner. Inkervaya sends it forward, and now it's sent around the boards by Avon, and Normandy clears it. Another test of Alex Zarowski. He makes a save with 43 seconds to go. Both teams changing, final 43 seconds, and a reminder as we head toward the first intermission, we expect to have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Clay Eagles, E.J. LeMay. So stick around during that first intermission. The Eagles 14-1 on the season, playing some great hockey. This faceoff is won back to the point by Normandy. 38 seconds to go, taken away by the Eagles. They send it up and out for the moment. Zerny angles it in. But no one there for Normandy, and so Avon will try and build out with it. Sashayed forward. And then dumped in by Eric Beasy. 10 seconds remain. Normandy clears the zone, but only for a moment. It trickles in. There's time for a shot if they can get one off. Centering pass, and unable to rein it in was Jake Zarowski, and we've reached the end of one period of play. An exciting first period here from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The Normandy Invaders lead the Avon Eagles by a score of 2-1. You're watching CVCA live streams coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament from the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield, Ohio. We'll pause now for a moment from a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. We're at the first intermission of the third-place game with the Normandy Invaders leading the Avon Eagles by a score of 2-1. And speaking of Eagles, we are pleased to be joined here at the first intermission by the head coach of the Clay Eagles, E.J. LeMay. Coach, welcome to Garfield Heights. You're making a home here this week.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us. Great tournament. You guys do it right. You guys do it great.
Well, we enjoy having this tournament every year. They expanded it from 4 teams to 6 teams this year, and you're coming out of the Northwest Hockey Conference making that trip down I-90 every day.
Yeah, a lot of folks traveling. I stayed the whole time. But,
good. You made the smart decision, right?
Oh, World Juniors going on this week. I mean,
you got a lot of hockey to watch here and a lot of hockey to watch on TV. And I've got a son who's been waking up the World Juniors every morning. He's like, "What's that YouTube channel I need to watch today?"
Yeah, no, that's outstanding. That's some of the best hockey to watch. Those of you out there, just World Juniors, excellent.
Yeah, it's a good week for hockey, the week between Christmas and New Year's, and we're here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. And Coach, your team's having a great season, 14-1 so far, and you've got an outstanding squad.
Yeah, great group of kids, young men really. They're you never have to worry about them, right? They're well behaved. They mesh well together. They're hard workers. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
That's good. So Coach, we're working really hard, obviously, to get the live streams out. We hope your fans are enjoying it. We've been posting content on social media. This morning I posted the goal that Xander Kurt had yesterday where he came out of the penalty box, and I had to look twice. I'm like sophomore Xander Kurt.
Yeah. Anytime Xander is a sophomore, but anytime you got a guy coming out of the box, especially in a rink like this where it's, very centered, it's always, hey, bench here, bench there, bench ice, and we sent Xander out. It's at the end of the period, if I remember right.
It was.
So, yeah, got a good bounce, and he's a great finisher. So, sophomore, right? Pretty big kid, pretty good player.
So a pretty good future for him and for you at Clay. So your second year at Clay, right?
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about your background for the fans that may not be as familiar with the Clay program here in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, well, I started off as a goalie coach, assistant coach at Perrysburg High School under Kevin Brown, who now coaches Whitmer High School.
Kevin's been here the last couple of years.
Yep, and then Kevin moved on to Whitmer, and then Kevin Fisher took over at Perrysburg. Can't say enough great things about Kevin, both Kevins, but
right.
Kevin Fisher, outstanding human being, and a lot of respect for him, his staff. They got a heck of a team at Perrysburg. So, and then I coach in our Gataha, which is our organization there in Toledo for the Toledo Cherokee as well. Been doing that about 5 or 6 years.
Excellent. So you mentioned Perrysburg. That's the common opponent tonight between CVCA and Clay. And as I said, you guys are out to an outstanding season. The only blemish was a game against Perrysburg. The Royals saw them twice in a tournament over at Kent, and Perrysburg, probably one of the top teams in Northern Ohio at this stage. Certainly there's a lot of good hockey being played here in Northeast Ohio. But tell me about that Perrysburg experience.
Yeah, they're a big team. They're very deep. They roll 3 lines at you. Again, well coached. Again, Kevin does a great job, him and his staff there. They're in the right place at the right time, and they do the right things with the puck. It's not fancy, it's effective.
So you've won 14 games. That's your only loss. What do you learn from a loss like that to help you set you on the right pace and the right foot for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's the pace, right? It's the pace of that game, and that's kind of what we reflected on and what we looked at was, hey guys, this is championship level pace. It's every shift, every stride, every little second matters. Sometimes kids take shifts off, right? They take shifts off. They get a little lazy, a little passive, and against Perrysburg, can't do that, right?
You can't do that.
It's all over. They're all over you. So
I would say against Clay, you can't do that. And we've been watching you all week this week, and you came out yesterday after a 3-0 first period. We talked about that Xander Kurt goal, and your team put on a display in the second period yesterday and just put that one away with 7 goals. And it was evident. It didn't matter what the score was, but the Clay Eagles were going to come right at you every shift, every moment.
Yeah, that was a fun thing to be a part of there in that second period. Again, we have a poor habit, right? Poor habit of kind of taking the foot off the gas pedal, and definitely not the case yesterday. Really loved the response from the boys coming out of that locker room, and it was fun. The whole environment on that bench was fun.
So talk about the rest of your season. You've got a big game tonight, obviously, CVCA and Clay. Yeah. And then beyond that, what's next for the Clay Eagles?
Well, we got senior night. Obviously, this one's all that we're thinking about right now. But we do have senior night coming up this weekend. So we have 3 seniors this year. And talk
about them.
Yeah, great young man. We have Aiden Nowicki. Aiden he's only been playing 4 years, and he's come just such a long way, and a great kid to have around. Noah's Schott's first year with Clay, very talented goalie.
He's played some juniors, yeah?
Yeah, he's played some high-level hockey, and you're going to see him here in a few hours. So excited about Noah.
What I noticed about Noah this week is that when a shot comes on him, he knows how to cushion it with the stick and just limit the rebounds, and he's got a lot of talent.
He does, and that's, I don't want to get off the seniors, but all three of our goalies are quite good, and great group, and they support each other. It's couldn't ask for better, but Noah's exceptional. I'm really happy he's a part of this. And then Brady Cook, right, number 18, Brady Cook. Another kid's only been playing 5 years, believe it or not. So, but he's come just a long way. Can score from anywhere.
Excellent.
Brady's awesome.
Well, Coach, I can't thank you enough for coming up here. Good luck tonight. Not too much luck, but I think you've got a good chance. We'll see what happens.
Thanks for having us.
Head Coach E.J. LeMay from the Clay Eagles, thank you for being our guest here during the first intermission.
Appreciate you having me, and go Eagles.
Go Eagles indeed. After tonight, right? We'll see you later on. Coach E.J. LeMay. It's the first intermission between Normandy and Avon, the Invaders leading 2-1. Earlier today, as we move on, we've got about 2 minutes left in the intermission period. In the first game, the Aurora Greenmen defeated the NDCL Lions by a score of 5-3. Here, 2-1. As I look down, as we've had an interview, we got any highlights from the first period ready? And we do. We'll get them to you right now from this game just happening right now. I surprised the team and sent them scrambling, but here we go. First goal of the game. A shot and a rebound by Derek Pierce, who put Normandy up 1-0. They held that lead for about 4 minutes. And then the Eagles got one back from Grant Petroselli. And here, Nolan Sandy took the puck away and beat the goaltender, Alex Zorowski, for the second goal of the day for the Normandy Invaders. And that's where we stand, 2-1. We're winding down here in the first intermission between Normandy and Avon. And we'd encourage you once again to stay tuned. After this one, we'll have the championship game between the Clay Eagles and the CVCA Royals, which will come to you at 7 o'clock on the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. Right now, we're going to pause for about 45 seconds to a minute as we wait for the Normandy Invaders to return, and we'll be right back with second period action. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The Normandy Invaders and head coach Jim Jackson have returned to the bench area. And we're ready to go with another period of play. The 11th game of the week here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. One more to go after this. It's the CVCA Clay matchup in the championship game tonight. The Invaders, the home team in this matchup, will skate from left to right in the second period, and Avon will go right to left. Puck is dropped down, and we resume action. Second period is underway between Normandy and Avon. Jacob Nugent sends it in deep for the Invaders. Jonathan Klimkowski swings it around the boards. Up ice it comes, and into the waiting stick of Jake Zorowski, who dumps it in deep for Avon. Zorowski catches up to it, tries to swing it back. It's loose and trickles to Petroselli, who dumps it down low. And the Invaders will quickly counter. Pierce can't collect it. Wyland Hill does it in the neutral zone. Waits for his teammates to get on side and moves to his left, gains the zone. Cross ice. He was looking for Andrew Lane, finally connects with him, and it goes around behind the net, around the boards. And the Eagles try and go the other direction. Dane Galkis pokes it away. And Lane has it on his stick. Cross ice. Nugent can't collect it, but it's sent up and out of harm's way. Behind the net, the Avon Eagles will have to play it. It is Colin Schneid. Schneid up ice after a pass. It's turned over, but offsides against Normandy. And just a minute and a half gone, 13:34. In fact, precisely remaining in the second period, with the Invaders leading 2-1. Face off just outside the Normandy zone. Vinny Inkervaya wins it back to a teammate. That's Dane Galgis, and Galgis will dump it on goal. And Alex Zorowski has to cover with Invaders advancing toward him. Face off, one back. Shot and a save by Zorowski. Galgis put it on net. Cross ice. Jude Price can't get to it. Nolan Sevchek does for Avon. And it's loose at center ice and sent forward and dumped in by Jake Zorowski. He'll get to it first in the corner. Zorowski centers. Sevchek couldn't direct it on net. Galgis collects it. Cross ice pass. Price. First touch is not a good one. He'll chase it into the corner. Klimkowski comes out with it. But he's got pressure from Inkervaya. Angles it up, and Sevchek, he's going to ice it. And the whistle blows with 12:32 to go in period number 2. So a defensive zone face-off for the Avon Eagles. Stepping in is Grant Petroselli for the Eagles. Nugent wins it back to Zaborowski. He gets it right back. Fires, and a save into the near side corner. It's chopped at and then sent up to Galgis at the right point. He shoots. It wasn't going on target, just a bit wide, and gloved aside by the goaltender, Zorowski. Here's a chance. Shot from a sharp angle. Justin Tekovic with that opportunity, trying to even things up. Normandy leading 2-1. Galgis gains the zone, and he's onside. Into the circle, a shot and a score by Dane Galgis. It's 3-1 Invaders. And as we see the replay, you're going to see number 21 for Normandy, Louis Shabastek, jump back and get just onside rather. And because of that, Dane Galgis got the zone and beat Alex Zorowski. Galgis gets the goal, but Louis Shabastek made it all happen by being alert and getting onside. 3-1 Invaders. And as the referee Clears up the scoring on that play with the scorer's table. He blows the whistle and we're ready to resume action. A 2-goal lead for Normandy for the first time today now. Galgus unassisted is the call and the scoring, and now Mario Terraleri into the offensive zone. Has it poke checked away. It comes out to Zeborowski at center ice, right back to Normandy onside. Big rebound and a wide open net, and unable to get a shot off was one of the invaders. The puck goes the other direction. Here comes a shot and a save by Nicholson. Great opportunity that time by Grant Petroselli, looking for his second of the day. To the left point, dumped down low by Colin Schneid. Petroselli takes a hit, gets it back, and that one is gloved down. Schneid looking to score. Normandy out of the blue north, Avon out of the white south. Normandy looking to make a statement here. As we are approaching the new year, and once January hits, all roads will lead to Brooklyn. And the opportunities to play for the Barron Cup. Barron Cup 2 in the blue and Barron Cup 2 in the white and Barron Cup 3 in the blue. Normandy looking to serve notice to the other teams that are in the blue divisions that they'll be a team to be reckoned with. Right now, another chance for Avon. Shot and a save by Nicholson. Right off the Normandy emblem on his jersey. Nugent skates past the puck. Nice pass to Lane. Lane falls down and has the puck taken away. But given right back, and Hill will dump it in deep. Klimkowski collects. He's got Pierce coming and Nugent as well. Just unloads. And it's sent out to neutral ice. Jake Zarowski gained the zone for a moment. Pierce took it out, and when it was loose, Lane picked it up. He's going to fire, but Klimkowski blocks that one, and it comes all the way back to the left point. Dumped back down low. 9:39 to go, second period. Loose puck in front. Heavy traffic. Galgus at the left point just sends it right back in. Finds a teammate. A shot and a save as Jacob Nugent took another chance. And Alex Zarowski made another save. Normandy leading shots on goal, 21-14, and they are leading on the scoreboard as well, 3-1. They win the faceoff. Another chance is knocked down in front. Second opportunity flies over the goal into the near side corner. Jude Price angles one in, and it's kicked away. Petroselli evades Zeborowski. Passes. It's a backhanded shot from Justin Tekovec. Nicholson had to push it aside. Tekovec behind the net now, looking to try and center. Ridden off the puck, and the invaders try to clear. They cannot, though. It's dumped back down in Kervaya. And then it's out to Sandy. Nolan Sandy with a goal in the first period. It gave the invaders the lead. Dane Galgus skates in. Galgus shoots. Loose in front, and another goal for the invaders. Nicholson made the first shot but did not cover, made the first save but did not cover. And here's the replay. Galgus just able to skate right in. And on the backside, I believe that might have been Pierce once again. Whoever it was, it's 4-1. Normandy. The invaders extending the lead with a pair of second period goals to 3. Avon trying to center. It was yesterday that the Clay Eagles put 7. Here today, they've given up 2. Officially, Vinny Incurvaya was the man on the backside who got that goal for Normandy. So not Pierce, Incurvaya with the 4th goal of the day for the Normandy Invaders. We were screened from the number, and so the official announcement comes out, and it's Incurvaya. And now a penalty taken by number 77, Ryan Ziborowski. They're going to get him for a hook. And so as we approach the midpoint of the contest, 7:35 to go in the second period, the Avon Eagles are going to get a much-needed power play opportunity. So the Invaders send out the penalty kill unit. And Petroselli for Avon wins the faceoff. It's sent back to the point. Schneid has it. Cross ice. Right back to him. He wasn't expecting it, so now he's under pressure, but angles it down near boards, and he'll take it back. Schneid will skate in and reverse it back, but instead of getting the puck to his teammate, it's sent down ice. And Normandy on the penalty kill, digging the puck out. A shorthanded chance perhaps for Lane. He'll dump it toward the net, and Klimkowski finally takes the puck away. Minute 20 to go on the penalty time. Avon will gain the zone. It's Petroselli. He tries to flip it to center it, but nobody is there. And the Avon Eagles are all out of sorts at the moment. 1 minute remaining on the penalty to Ziborowski. Long pass. It connects to Eric Beasy, and now a shot. Rebounded, available. Second shot saved by Nicholson. A couple of good saves right there. Good opportunities. And the Invaders clear it once again. Klimkowski in a race. And then the race is going to be won by Nugent. Nugent will skate back to the corner. Tries to center as he had Lane set up there in the slot. And Normandy recovers and just dumps it deep with 30 seconds to go. And they'll change up. Lane will go off. Wyland Hill poke checks it away. So we're down to the final 15, and Derek Pierce has it. Pierce unable to navigate past the defenseman of the Avon Eagles, and they gain the zone. Centering pass is intercepted and cleared down on the goal of Zorowski, and he'll have to cover as he's got Pierce bearing down at him. Gave a little tap just in case it might come free. The penalty expires, and the chance gone awry for the Eagles. Normandy leads it 4-1. 5:32 left on the clock in the second period. Third place game. Normandy, a past champion of this tournament. It was just 2 years ago that they won the Barron Cup. Barron Cup 3. A lot of these players were on that team. It's captained by Lucas George. They've won a lot of games in their time at Normandy High School. Galgas skates in. He was one of those players. He's going to have another chance off the side of the net. And Sandy knocks number 30 down. It may have been 20. Landon Vanuch. Meanwhile, frenetic play in the Normandy offensive zone. Wyland Hill, the couple of Avon Eagles surrounding him. Incurvaya in the corner. Centering pass doesn't find anyone. It's chipped up, but Galgas keeps it in and just dumps it right back low into the corner. Jude Price can't catch up to the corner. Hill keeps it in once again. Price has it. Price will dump it down low. Sustained Pressure by the Normandy Invaders here. Finally, Avon coming out with it. But Galgus takes it away, and it's sent right back in by Sevchek. Galgus plays the puck and falls down. Sevchek tries to center. It comes all the way across the ice to Jude Price. Price, long angled shot. It'll go right in on goal, so no icing, and it'll have to be covered by Alex Zarowski. 3:58 to go as you see the angled shot coming in on the goaltender Zarowski. The Normandy Invaders lead it 4-1 over the Avon Eagles. Face off to the left of Zarowski. This is one back to the Eagles, and they send it around the boards. Avon desperate to get something going here, down by 3, and instead of connecting, they're going to ice it again. Unable to get there in time was Eric Beasy. So after all that frenetic action, a couple of pauses here, allowing us to catch our breath. We hope you do as well. One more game to go. CVCA and Clay in the championship game tonight at 7 o'clock. Puck is dropped down and sent forward. It will be on goal. So sent aside by Nicholson. Carmen Zerny had it for a moment. Nugent found it on his stick. Sent a shot wide. Collects it once again. Zaborowski, his shot is deflected, but collected in the corner by Louis Shabastek. Shabastek scored on the first day of this tournament on Wednesday. Shabastek again in the corner. Just under 3 minutes to go, second period. It trickles up, and finally Avon clears. One on 4, and usually what happens is what just did. The puck cleared out all the way to Colin Schneid. Cross ice to Klimkowski. Angled up. Petroselli, he'll dump it in. But the legs waning, nobody chasing right now for Avon. Normandy just with more speed. Galgus to Shabastek. He couldn't get a shot off. And Avon, Eric Beasy comes out with it. Beasy into the zone. And a poke checked away and just lost the puck. And it's sent right back out. Klimkowski will collect it. Both defensemen well behind the play for Avon. Klimkowski enters the zone. A sharp angled shot hits the side of the net, and it's sent back the other direction. And Normandy will ice it this time. 4 games in 4 days. I think we're seeing a little bit of that play out right now. It's gotten a little erratic. Minute 41 to go, and it seems like these two teams can't get to the locker room fast enough for a rest. But the Invaders leading 4-1. They'll defend a face-off to the left of their goaltender, Jason Nicholson here. It's dropped down and pushed into the corner. Zaborowski feathers it up to the point. Kept in as it trickles toward the blue line. Sent down low by Dylan Guts. Kept in again. A pass connects. An attempt into the glove of Nicholson, and the frustration from Landon Vanuch, who slams the stick down on the ice with 1:17 to go. Shots 23-18 unofficially in favor of Normandy. The important statistic is the 4 behind the Normandy name on the scorebug. 4-1, they lead it. Avon is going to get another power play here. Wyland Hill is going to go. It'll likely be a cross check here. It's going to be a 5-minute major, is what the referee says, for a hit from behind. If that holds, this is a chance for Avon to potentially get back in the game. Hill in the box. And we wait for the official announcement, but we did hear the ref just below us say 5 minutes. And the explanation being given to head coach Jim Jackson, and it is a 5-minute major for Wyland Hill with 1:06 to go in the second period. Hill will be in the box until almost the 11-minute mark of the third period. It's a 5-10, so Hill is done till about 1 minute remains. The power play will be for 5 minutes. Hill will have to sit for 15 total. So a great opportunity for Avon to get back in this. They'll have a man advantage for almost 5 minutes, but they still cannot control the puck. And it's cleared right down. And now sent up. Collected by Tekovic. Tekovic skates in, tries to center. He was looking for Jake Zarowski. Into the corner it goes, and it's chopped up into the rafters and over the glass behind the net of Jason Nicholson. No doubt the Eagles would like to get one here before the period ends. The major penalty means Hill will not be released, regardless of how many goals the Eagles are able to muster. They win the faceoff. 30 seconds left in the period. Give and go, shot, and a score! There's one. Jonathan Klimkowski on the give and go, and here it is. Here's the give. He went, and he knew exactly what to do with it when he got it back. He beats Nicholson. Still 4:20 to go on the major penalty, Wyland Hill. It's 4-2, 26 seconds remains in the second period. So the tenor of this one has shifted on the major penalty to Wyland Hill. Back into the zone. Beasy battles the puck, finds a teammate. Right in on goal, shot, save, second shot, another save by Nicholson. 8 seconds left, and the Invaders are going to escape the second period with a 4-2 lead. And activity behind the play between the goaltender Nicholson and Avon's, one of the Avon players. It might have been Vanuch. Actually, it's Zarowski. And now more activity after the play is completed. The referee right there having a conversation with Avon. The Invaders have left the ice. The conversation continues between the ref and Colin Schneid. Grant Petroselli is there, also with the attention of Kenna McLean, who's been on the bench the entire day, and Zarowski. They all finally retreat, and there may be penalties levied here at the end of the period as the referees are having a conversation. It is 4-2. The Zamboni is on the ice. The referees have not left the ice, and the discussion still continues. And now a conference with the Avon head coach, Jacob Uhas. Both referees continuing to talk with him. And so a lot to unpack here as we go to the second intermission. And they skate by the scorer's table, so it looks like there will be no further penalties announced. So that's it. We've reached the end of the second period. An exciting finish to that period, and we've got a lot to look forward to as Avon will have nearly a 4-minute power play remaining on the major penalty to Wyland Hill when we start the third. But as we've reached the second intermission with a 4-2 lead for Normandy, we'll pause right now for another message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
My name is Natalie Murphy, and I teach students science.
My name is James Thomas Talbert. I'm a Bible teacher here at CVCA.
My name is Adam Armstrong.
Craig McSparron.
My name is David Ramey.
My name is Jacob Pyland, and I teach students theology.
My name is Kate Matthews.
My name is Lisa Spodnik, and I teach 8th grade students English.
My name is Lauren O'Brien.
Soy la señora Sherima y soy profesora de español aquí en CVCA.
My name is Meredith Reardon, and I teach students English.
My name is Paul McClevich, and I teach students math.
My name is Regina Picari, and I teach students about God through the discipline of science.
My name's Rick Lyons, and I teach students anatomy and physiology.
I teach students Mandarin Chinese.
My name is Zach Churchill, and I teach students the Word of God.
My name is Caleb Ernest, and I teach students Bible at CVCA.
Being at CVCA is so important because I get to spend time with students and point them to Christ. And the ability to watch students grow in their faith is a reward that surpasses anything that I could have imagined.
Getting to be a part of their lives reminds me of the teachers that were a part of my life when I went to school here. So I love just getting to walk through that journey with them.
I love to see students realize that whatever background they come from, whatever choices they've made in life, that they're lovable.
I love the light bulb moments for students when they get it. I love that as a student myself, and I love to help students have those moments.
My students are an inspiration to me. I love reading their writings, seeing their thoughts, learning from their wisdom and insights. They're a blessing and a joy.
I'm a teacher because I understand that the high school years are some of the most important and formative years in our lives, and I want to be here to help students create a theological bridge between word and world, and to help them create a Christian worldview so that the lens by which they see the world is the lens of the gospel.
In the classroom, I want what I believe to come through in an authentic and passionate way, because I think when teachers have an excitement about their relationship with Jesus, it spills over into the classroom, into the lives of students, and they can understand that Christianity is not a religion, but it's founded on a relationship with Christ.
My belief is the more they know about God, the easier it's going to be for them to fall in love with him. And that's what I want for my students to do. I want for them to fall head over heels in love with God so that they aren't afraid to give their whole heart to him, to continue their journey beyond 7th grade.
I do what I do because I love to see the smiles on the students. They energize me. They make my day happy.
I believe at CVCA we are equipping students with biblical foundations that will serve them well in their years beyond high school.
Being a teacher at CVCA is really unique because we're able to share the gospel within the curriculum that we're teaching.
I love watching students grow spiritually and discovering that they are infinitely loved by God. The passion of my life is helping students see themselves through God's eyes.
Back here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, always good to hear from the CVCA staff. And if any of the coverage this week has piqued your interest in learning more about Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, we encourage you to visit the CVCA website at www.cvcaroyals.org. There are a number of admissions events scheduled in the months of January and February, opportunities for placement testing, tours, shadow opportunities for students, etc. So all that information can be found on the CVCA website. Again, www.cvcaroyals.org. Check out the admissions site, the About Us pages, etc., and you can find out more about the school. Here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, the Royals will play tonight. Right now, it's the second intermission, and the score is Normandy 4, Avon 2. We'll break for some highlights right now, or we'll not break, we'll give you some highlights from that second period. And this may be from the entire game. I believe this is the first goal of the day. And it was a score for Normandy. Here's another one. Galga skated in, and this is his goal. Actually, it was Vinny and Curvaya on the back end, so these are second period highlights. And then the give and go that got Avon closer on the power play from Jonathan Klimkowski. And those are the second period highlights between Normandy and Avon. We stand at 4-2. The Avon Eagles will have 3 minutes and 54 seconds left, as you see it on the scoreboard, in penalty time for a major penalty to Wyland Hill for a hit in the back. He's in for 5 minutes, and then 10 on top of that for that dangerous play that he made. And so the Avon Eagles will have an opportunity to get right back in this at the start of the third period. As we had an extended first intermission and discussion and conversation with head coach E.J. LeMay from Clay, we're going to take a break now during this intermission, but remind you before we do step away that we want you to tune back in at 7 o'clock tonight for the championship game between CVCA and Clay tonight. Right now, second intermission, and you'll see the intermission graphic come up. Probably about 4 or 4.5 minutes remaining before the teams return, and we'll be back with the third period on CVCA live stream. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Teams are back on the ice, and we are ready to go for the third period. A third period that will begin with a man advantage for Avon as the major penalty continues to Wyland Hill. Already one goal on this major penalty power play for Avon, and it will continue with a 5-on-4 man advantage. Avon trailing 4-2 as we start the third period. Jonathan Klimkowski, who scored the last goal, loses the puck to Lane. It's sent up but kept in for the moment. And a nice play right there by Jake Zarowski, who collects it down low behind the net. Power play set up. Centering pass and a shot! And a save by Nicholson, still loose and cleared down the ice. Danger in front of the net of Nicholson, but danger averted. Still 3:05 to go on the penalty time. Misplayed and sent in on Nicholson's net. A shorthanded bid. Klimkowski collects the puck. Sent it near ice or near boards. Jake Zarowski has it. Avon needing another goal here to get closer. Zarowski will skate in and fire wide, and rebounds all the way up to the right point, kept in by Klimkowski. Klimkowski has some pressure, but hands off to Beasy. The shot is in there and loose in front, saved by Nicholson. There's the flurry of activity in front of Nicholson, which led to the most recent stoppage. Face-off controlled by the Eagles. Power play continues, 2.5 left, turned over, and Normandy is going to be able to clear. Jacob Nugent sends it down. Klimkowski trying to dig it out. And the Eagles will reset with 2:16 to go. Intercepted. Nugent will take a chance, and he's going to score a shorthanded goal for Jacob Nugent. And a dagger to the Avon Eagles. A defensive zone turnover, and Nugent skated into the circle, lined up, and took a chance, and he beat Alex Zarowski on the short side between the body and the post. And Normandy's lead grows to 5-2. Still 2:09 to go on the power play, but now it's back to a 3-goal difference. "13 minutes to go, so still plenty of time, but an uphill battle for Avon." There's a shot and a save by Nicholson. Sent in front, knocked out of harm's way. Dumped back down low. Derek Pierce will battle for it. He sends it up, not out, kicked aside, and it did get cleared. So here comes Normandy once again. They've got one shorthanded, and Nugent, the gentleman who just got that goal, sends it back in deep once again. Down to 1:27 to go in the opportunity on this man advantage. Avon gains the zone, but Zarowski is hauled down, and there may be another penalty called here. And the penalty door is open, and Normandy has taken another penalty, so it'll be a 5-on-3 opportunity. Into the box goes Carter Corduri. And it is crowded in the box. 4 invaders in the box. The backup goaltender does not have a penalty, but the other 3 do. And so 5-on-3 for 1:14. Shot is high and into the net. And so another face-off will be required. Jake Zarowski airmailed that one. And they take the face-off out of the zone, as it did not hit anything before it was out of play. Normandy quickly controls and clears. A minute left on the 5-on-3, 1:39 left in the penalties overall. Avon gains the zone, and they'll set up, but it's taken away and cleared once again. Normandy 2 men down and yet able to clear the puck with relative ease. Avon just not able to take advantage of these opportunities. They've got 30 seconds left in the 5-on-3, still down 3 goals. They take a shot and a save by Nicholson on a one-timer. The way to get goals on a 5-on-3 is to connect passes and try and open the back door and beat the goaltender with the extra men. Avon not doing that at all, just taking straight-on shots. The easiest save to make for a goaltender, and Nicholson did right there. And once again, the Invaders win the face-off, and they are unable to clear it down, at least at the moment. Klimkowski, though, can't keep it in. And here comes Normandy once again. Another shorthanded bid, skating in, shooting, and Nugent did everything but score right there. Just 5 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And finally, Hill has served his penalty time. He will remain in the box for another 10 minutes, but by the 10-minute misconduct that went with that penalty, but they do get a man back. And so it's 5-on-4 for 28 seconds. Andrew Lane digging the puck out, doing a good job, as Avon cannot get the puck, and their precious man advantage time is wasting away. Just 10 seconds left as they finally outlet to Eric Beasy, who gains the zone. He's going to put a shot on goal, and it goes up to the top of the net on the rebound, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And the penalties have expired, so both teams now full strength. Here's a chance for Beasy off the blocker, and it came right down on top of the net for a stoppage. So finally back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Eagles get one goal, but give up a shorthanded goal, and after all of that, it remains a 3-goal differential. 10 minutes and 19 seconds to go with the Normandy Invaders with a 3-goal lead. Jude Price sees the puck trickle to a teammate. And now the Invaders try to bring it out, but it's sent right back in. Dane Galgus, who has a goal today, just flutters it down the ice, and it will be icing against Normandy. So as they retrieve the puck down the ice and you watch the replay, we get set for another face-off in the offensive zone for Avon. Invaders win it. Zborowski behind his own net sends it up the near side boards. It angles off those boards and is collected for the moment by Vinny Inkervaya. Inkervaya got a goal this afternoon. Takes a shot. It's swept up to the point, but a one-timer is missed, but a second opportunity on the rebound is buried by Nolan Sandy, and he's having the game of his life. Sandy with the second goal. The right man at the right place. Zborowski could not control it, and Sandy just found it right there with the net open and just put it in the back of the net. It's 6-2. So we resume play. It's now 6-2. Sandy from Zborowski is the official scoring on the 6th Normandy goal of the day. And the Invaders look like they're going to notch a victory this afternoon against a white division opponent. Sent down low. Normandy looking for more. Still 8:53 to go. They keep it in for the moment, and it's chipped out to center ice. Sevchek gets the zone, avoids a check, but then turns it right over. It's sent out. Klimkowski. He'll dump it in. As it comes to the corner, Justin Tekovic tries to dig it out and does get a shot on Nicholson. And we see the entire length of the boards behind Jason Nicholson filled with people. And just a little commentary right now. It's great to see that. There was a time here at this rink where those glass windows were covered up during the COVID era. As Klimkowski skates in, shot is saved by Nicholson. Still loose in front, bodies flying everywhere, and pushing and shoving. Mario Terralari says, "Get away from my goalie." Delivering a message. As we were saying, there was a time when those windows were all covered up. One of the crazy COVID requirements to try and keep people away from viewing games. It's great to see the fans all lined up taking this one in today. 6-2, Normandy leads. Klimkowski feathers it forward, but Normandy happy to just send it back, where it's collected by Jacob Tekovec. Sent forward to Jake Zarowski. He has it poked away from him. Tekovec sends it back up again, and it's kicked forward. A little bit of space, a shot in front, and never got to Nicholson. Normandy counters. Here comes Pierce. Derek Pierce shoots. Hits iron, crossbar, looking for the 7th. And now a breakaway the other way. And more crossbar. Back-to-back crossbars. What are we seeing here? The breakaway denied. Jake Zarowski hit the crossbar right after Normandy hit it. And we've got both of them on replay. Here's Zarowski breaking in right off the edge of the corner of the crossbar. And just prior to that, Derek Pierce on the other side, bringing the iron. Back to live action. 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-1. Shot, save off the pad of Zarowski. Zeborowski sends one down low and is knocked away by Dylan Guts. Bodies come together and whistles blow. And we're going to have more penalties. And they are going to take number 19 from Avon, Dylan Guts. We'll wait to see what the call is. Roughing on Guts. And so Normandy will go on the power play for 2 minutes with 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go. So we're ready to resume. Penalty time on the board. And the Invaders' power play begins. A save by Zarowski in goal. And Avon cannot clear. Dane Galgus kicks it down. He'll send it far side. Lane loses it, and Galgus collects it at center ice. Sends it near side to Nugent, who will take it back in to the offensive zone. He'll take a chance. It's high and ricochets to the far side. Kept in, though, once again by Galgus. Galgus tied up, kicks it forward, and wins the puck. He'll skate into the circle. Cross ice, shot in right over the crossbar. An opportunity for Nugent. Shorthanded the other direction. Saved by Nicholson. Winding down to 6 minutes to go. As Normandy is going to ice the puck on the power play. That was not the intention, mind you, but it was too far and in front of Normandy's junior, Nolan Sandy, who has got a pair of goals today. One highlight reel goal and one just came to his blade with the goaltender sprawled out, and he just put it in the back of the net for the most recent tally for the Normandy Invaders. Face-off one back to Avon. Shot is knocked down on a shorthanded attempt. Just under a minute to go on the penalty time. Galgus has it taken away at the red line. Sandy cross ice. Normandy with a 4-goal lead. Happy to just see some time tick off the clock without pressure. Now they'll move it forward. Sandy takes his time and sends another shot in. One goal away from a hat trick for Nolan Sandy. All the way down on Nicholson, who will make a stop with 23 seconds to go. Jacob Nugent winds up. Gets past Petroselli. Has it poke checked away by Schneid. Klimkowski chips it forward. Petroselli will wind up and clear it down to Nicholson once again with 6 seconds left. And the penalty time to Dylan Guts will expire back to even strength with 4:50 to go in this contest. Derek Pierce enters the zone. Evades a check. Sandy trying to dig it out. Andrew Lane checks in, and it's sent out to the neutral zone and all the way back to the defensive end of Normandy. Long shot. Zarowski paying attention, knocks it down. 4.5 to go. The Eagles, number 21, Eric Beasy, takes a spill. He was helped along the way. And another check in the corner. As Melissa Green is on the ice. She is the captain of this Normandy Invaders squad, a senior, number 71. 4-year player for the Normandy Invaders. But not getting many shifts so far this season. 3:45 to go. Normandy maintains the zone as Zaborowski keeps it in not once but twice, and then he sends it toward the goal of Zarowski. It was knocked down in front, and knocked down was Melissa Green. No icing as the puck trickles into the end of the Avon offense. Nicholson sees it loose and just scoops it to the far side. Klimkowski tries to take it away. Check that, it's not Klimkowski, it's number 21, BZ. That's Klimkowski. He lines up and fires a shot, and Nicholson makes the save. 3:03 to go. The Normandy Invaders on their way to a victory in the third place game of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Normandy defeated NDCL yesterday, 6-2, and they have a 6-2 lead right now against the Avon Eagles. Avon has 7 skaters on the ice, and they finally call the right guys back to the bench to avoid a too many men penalty. That shot is knocked down in front, and the Invaders will clear. Jude Price on his horse. Price to the far side, now gives way to Green, up and out. Zaborowski could not keep it in. Check that, it was not Green, it was Fensel. Kurt Fensel getting a shift. Petroselli tries to center on the other side, knocked away, and Zaborowski, long angled pass, too far for anyone, but it's perfectly placed on goal, and so icing is averted. Jonathan Klimkowski gets knocked down in the corner. 2:18 to go. Normandy 6 with a 4-goal lead. Avon 2. It's feathered up and angled off the boards. The bench is being lengthened now. Is the game unlikely to be in doubt any further? Puck is just sent down. One of the starters, Nugent, gets the puck to number 3, Justin Sagayak, a sophomore, getting a shift. Sagayak coming out of the Parma program over to Normandy this year. That puck is swept around by Matthew Sagayak, so a pair of Sagayaks on the ice. Winding down to the final minute of this one. Avon enters the zone, trailing by 4. They leave the puck, but are unable to get a shot off. A reminder, make sure you tune in for the final game of the CVCA Christmas Tournament at 7 o'clock, the championship game between the Clay Eagles and the CVCA Royals. Both teams undefeated in the preliminary round. Both teams with dominant victories yesterday. Clay defeating Avon 10-0. CVCA defeating Aurora 9-0. Clay just one loss this season, 14-1. That loss to Perrysburg. The Royals come in 13-5. Here, Normandy about to notch the win. One final save by Nicholson with 7 seconds left, and he takes a shot and does Snow Angel. Unfazed, Nicholson gets back to his feet. There was a little snow coming down earlier today. We've been here a long time. It's probably stopped. When we arrived before anyone, about 12:30 this afternoon, it was snowing. Nicholson with a Snow Angel in celebration of this one. They drop the puck down. Final 5 seconds will wind down. Normandy clears it down the ice, and the horn sounds. The Invaders victory.